Hi schoolers, welcome to my school channel. My name is Alexandra. So right here we'll be tackling the JAMB question for the subject English Language Year 2022. Please don't go anywhere, stay with us because we'll be right back. Welcome back to my school channel. So right now we'll be attempting question 21 to 40. Now let's jump right into question 21. Choose the option nearest in meaning to the underlying word or phrase. The chairman admires incessant meetings. Option A, irregular. Option B, unusual. Option C, planned. Option D, constant. First and foremost, what is incessant? Incessant is not ending, without pause or stopping. Okay, so that's what it means. Now from the options we have irregular, not regular, something that is not regular, something that is not following a particular pattern. Okay, so option B, unusual, not usual, not expected, planned, designed according to a plan. Then constant. When something is constant, it is not changing, it reoccurs over time, it's consistent. So when it is consistent, that means it's not ending or it's the same. So it is most similar in meaning to the word incessant. So that's our answer. So option D, constant, is the answer to this question. Question 22. Choose the option nearest in meaning to the underlined word or phrase. Today's weather is favorable for a game of tennis. Option A, disapproving. Option B, impartial. Option C, abnormal. Option D, encouraging. Now the word favorable means pleasing, encouraging, or approving. Okay, and as used in this content, we can conclude that the answer to this question is encouraging. So it encourages us to play the game tennis. The weather encourages us to play the game. So option D is the correct answer to this question. Question 23. Choose the option nearest in meaning to the underlined word or phrase. All the candidates looked aghast at the reading of the question. Option A, relaxed. Option B, fulfilled. Option C, dismayed. Option D, satisfied. Now the answer to this question is dismayed. Option C. Now the fastest way of attempting this question is to actually look at the word underlined and to tell if it is a negative or positive word, and then we use that to judge the answer. So we have positive, 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 negative. Dismayed is negative. So this intuition helps us to answer the question quickly as possible. So, and do not forget in JAMB you are time conscious, but in another way, aghast means to be terrified or to be struck with horror as a result of an unpleasant situation. And then dismayed is to lose courage in the face of trouble. So these words are synonymous. So therefore option C is the correct answer to this question. Question 24. Choose the option nearest in meaning to the underlined word or phrase. Joke gave Muhammad a jaunty smile. Option A, a cheerful. Option B, a discouraging. Option C, an inviting. Option D, a frightful. Now the answer to this question is a cheerful. Now why is this so? The word jaunty means to be cheerful, to be happy, to be flashy, and all of that. So it's actually a positive word, and option A, therefore, a cheerful, is the correct answer to this question. Question 25. Choose the option nearest in meaning to the underlined word or phrase. The first round of the tournament was a dawdle. Option A, exasperating. Option B, easy. Option C, balanced. Option D, dodgy. Now the answer to this question is option B, easy. So because dawdle means a very easy task. So option B therefore is the correct answer to this question. Do not forget to take practice questions with our simulated JAMB CBT past questions. All you need to do is you click on the link in the description below. It takes you to the Myschool website. There you can download Myschool mobile app for your Android phones and then Myschool software for your computers and laptops. Please go ahead and download and start practicing these questions. Now moving on to question 26. Choose the option nearest in meaning to the underlined word or phrase. The lazy man cast a lustful glance at his neighbor's wife. Option A, envious. Option B, hateful. Option C, quick. Option D, covetous. Now the answer to this question is covetous. Now why is this so? Do not forget that the instruction says nearest in meaning. So lustful is to desire, a longing for, or you just want something. Okay, so covetous is an excessive desire to get or to possess something that belongs to someone else. So this is synonymous because it entails wanting something or desiring something. So option D is the correct answer to this question. I believe you're enjoying this content. If yes, do not forget to hit the like button, click on the subscribe button and tap on the bell notification to get informed as soon as we release the next videos. Question 27. Choose the option nearest in meaning to the underlined word or phrase. They accused him of fomenting political unrest. Option A, guiding. Option B, inciting. Option D, discouraging. Option D, preventing. Now, the word fomenting means to cause something to happen. That is to encourage, to stir up, to instigate. And it also means to incite. So, to cause something to happen. So, option B, therefore, is the correct answer to this question. Question 28. Choose the option nearest in meaning to the underlined word or phrase. You can learn a great deal just from watching other players. Option A, discover. Option B, invent. Option C, accumulate. Option D, allow. Now, the answer to this question is discover. To discover is to get or to learn something. Discovery comes with learning. Okay, so learning means to acquire knowledge. Okay, so when you discover something, you're learning. However, option C, accumulate, means to gather up something. Okay, so option A is the nearest in meaning to the word underline. Option A, therefore, is the correct answer to this question. Question 29. Choose the option nearest in meaning to the underlined word or phrase. All the researchers were asked to gather information on the new viral infection. Option A, give. Option B, collect. Option C, disseminate. Option D, distort. Now, the answer to this question is option B, collect. To gather is to collect something. So, they are both synonymous, and so therefore, option B is the correct answer to this question. However, disseminate means to spread. Option D, distort, is to twist or pull something out of shape. So, option B is the correct answer to this question. Question 30. Choose the option nearest in meaning to the underlined word or phrase. The dispute between the two countries has resulted in the severing of diplomatic relations. Option A, strengthening. Option B, breaking. Option C, securing. Option D, swapping. Now, the word underlined, severing, is gotten from the word sever, and it means to divide by cutting off or to put an end to something, which is synonymous to the word breaking. Okay, so option B is the correct answer to this question because the word sever is to divide something by cutting off, and it means to put an end to something by breaking off attachment. So option B is the correct answer to this question. Question 31. Choose the option that best completes the gap. The House and the Senate will at noon next Wednesday to hear a special address by the President. Option A, collude. Option B, convene. Option C, adjourn. Option D, rise. The answer to this question is convene, because convene means to meet, to assemble, or to come together, which is, the meaning of the word is appropriate for this context because it has to do with addressing people, addressing the House of Rep and Senate by the President. So, collude here means to conspire. Adjourn is to postpone. So, we can see from this option B is the best answer to this question because it rightly fills the gap, or correctly fills in the gap. So option B is the correct answer to this question. Question 32. Choose the option that best completes the gap. At the dash of the century, many ways of doing things were introduced. Option A, sight. Option B, turn. Option C, event. Option D, birth. Now, the answer to this question is option B, turn. Okay, so at the turn of the century, this is a phrase that is used to relate to periods of history when we talk about an age or a time or an era. We have at the turn of the century, at the turn of the time, at the turn of the year, at the turn of millennium. So we're talking about a particular time in history. Okay, so option B is the correct answer to this question. Question 33. Choose the option that best completes the gap. You may have the pencil, but you can't have the ballpoint dash. Option A, as well. Option B, either. Option C, furthermore. Option D, also. Now, the answer to this question is option A, as well. Now, if you take a look at all the options, they are all adverbs and they are used to show connection between two things. But then option A is the correct answer because it's used at the end position of a sentence, as well as used at the end position of a sentence. But either is used to show a choice between two things, two alternatives. When you take a look at the sentence structure, there are no choices. You may do this, but you can't do this. That is what it's a statement and not presenting any choice. So option C, furthermore is used to introduce a new point in an argument or a new consideration in an argument. Okay, so more like in addition to. So option D also is used to connect two things, but then it can appear at the beginning and at the middle in a sentence, but then as well as at the end of a sentence. So it appears at the end of a statement, and so option A is the correct answer to this question. Question 34. Choose the option that best completes the gap. The president said that the country was not out of the dash yet. Option A, wood. Option B, forest. Option C, fog. Option D, water. Now the answer to this question is option A, wood. Out of the wood is an expression that means out of difficulty, out of danger, or out of trouble. So this is an expression that should make sense, or it's complete with the word wood. No forest, no fog, no water. So option A therefore is the correct answer to this question. Question 35. Choose the option that best completes the gap. He went to the restaurant to enjoy the special dash. Option A, chef. Option B, sweets. Option C, cuisine. Option D, a la carte. Now the answer to this question is cuisine, because cuisine means a style or method of cooking. Okay, and it's a noun. So it fits, or it's appropriate for this sentence. But then option D, a la carte, means it's an adjective that is used to refer to a food that can be ordered as a separate item. When we talk about chef is a professional cook. Suite is a set of rooms designed for a particular purpose. So from my definition, option C, cuisine, is the correct answer to this question. Are there questions you would like to ask? You can go ahead and ask your question by using the link in the description below. Click on this link, it takes you to the Myschool website. There you can ask as many questions as possible and solutions will be provided to you within a short period of time. Now moving on to question 36. Choose the option that best completes the gap. The invigilator dashed to know how long the examination dash going on. Option A, wanted/had-been. Option B, wanted/has-been. Option C, want/had-been. Option D, wanted/have-been. Now, for this type of question, you have to look at the options provided and see if the tenses agree. And that is the best way to answer this question, because present tense can fit in as well as the past tense can fit in. So, option A, wanted, past tense, had been, also past tense. Okay. Option B, wanted, past tense /has been, which is a present perfect tense. So, it does not agree. So, this is out of it. Once, present tense, had been, past tense. It does not agree, so we can't even consider it. Option D, wanted, past tense, have been, present perfect tense. So these two does not agree because it is past tense and present tense, a combination of two different tenses. So but option A, we have past tense, we also have past participle. So they both agree because it's under the past tense, under the classification of the past tense. So the invigilator wanted to know how long the examination had been going on. So option A therefore is the correct answer to this question. If you have other steps, explanation or solutions to any of this question, please feel free to use the comment section below. Indicate the question as well as the solutions you would like to share. Question 37. Choose the option that best completes the gap. The guard spent all the night pacing dash. Option A, to and fro. Option B, from and to. Option C, fro and to. Option D, to and from. Now the answer to this question is to and fro. So to and fro is the appropriate phrase that is used to describe a constant movement forward and backward. So option A is the correct answer to this question. Question 38. Choose the option that best completes the gap. The woman refused to testify dash her husband. Option A, from. Option B, in. Option C, at. Option D, against. Now all of these are preposition and the appropriate word to use is against. Against means in opposition to. So The woman refused to testify against her husband. So therefore, option D is the correct answer to this question. Question 39. Choose the option that best completes the gap. A bike must have found the very interesting movies quite dash. Option A, perverting. Option B, absolving. Option C, absorbing. Option D, nauseating. Now the answer to this question is nauseating. Now why is this so? Now when you look at the structure of the sentence, you see that the answer to the question should be opposite in meaning of very interesting. Okay, he found the very interesting movie quite the opposite. Now the opposite is nauseating. When something nauseates you, it's disturbing, it's troubling, it's sickening. Okay, it's not interesting. Okay, that's the opposite of the word, and so option D is the correct answer to this question. Question 40. Choose the option that best completes the gap. The words dash divided between the end of one line. Option A, has been. Option B, have been. Option C, have been. Option D, has been. Now the answer to this question is option B, have been. Why is this so? The subject is the words. The words is in its plural form, and so it should be have, not has. And then it shouldn't be been because we have divided, which is a past tense. So it should be a past perfect tense, and so it should be been, been, which is in its past participle. Okay, so therefore option B, have been, is the correct answer to this question. We've come to the end of this beautiful segment, and I believe you enjoyed every bit of it. Please do not forget to hit the like button, click on the subscribe button, and tap on the bell notification to get informed as soon as we release the next videos.